Alright, the Bluebell line scenario. I wish I could hit my head against the table. Before I even start, just, just please, just try a different scenario. You're gonna hear me get very crabby during this whole freaking thing, but uh, just try a different one if you really want to play this one. Well, follow along, but I would seriously recommend not playing this scenario. We'll talk about that later, before turn one. But anyway, for setup, you'll set up the stations exactly like before. There are some special things during the setup here. The 1A building goes on top, so it looks like a double layer building here, but you just put the 1A on top of 1B on top of the previous base camp. Then you'll line up everything as per usual. You'll look at the top left here. If there's a track, you put a track. If there's a tunnel there, you'll put tunnels. So there's two spots of tunnels right there and there. You'll put the horrible cricket pitch over here. It'll be the first station after station 5, I believe, right there. Station 5 also comes with 2 coal cubes on it. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, you'll line it up. You'll put all the cubes on the cards, including the tunnels, just like you would in the base scenario. After that, adjust your overlay cards using the base cards only. There's nothing special going on in this scenario. Resources are the same. Event cubes, nothing changes. We are using the thin fog variant for this one. Just as a reminder, I usually leave a fog token there. So instead of blocking off both, we're going to block off only the last 2. There are 4 cards to replace in the deck, so you'll find those numbers 7, 27, 28, 29. You'll shuffle these into the deck afterwards. Now for the trains, they do want you to start with these 3 trains here: the quarry train, the drunken worker train. I don't know why that's a train, but anyway, the conveyor belt. After that, you're going to take your usual deck of base trains and take out 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So there you go. There's your starting train lot here. Don't forget to add your coal cubes on top, and there you go. That's the base setup for Bluebell line. Let's talk about the rules. Alright, the Bluebell line. What makes this scenario unique is the damn cricket pitch, which is terrible, and I'll talk about that last. But there's other things to talk about in this scenario. There are tunnels. I mentioned them in other scenarios, but I'll talk about it again. So the way these work is when you do the excavation action, for every 2 cubes you're taking off, you turn in a stone to add a marker on the card. Once all the rubble is gone, you're going to move your markers back to the bottom here. These now count towards the laying track objectives or contracts. Right? That's how that works. So that only happens if you turn in the stone. So for example, if you don't have any stone and you excavate on top of a tunnel, all of these cubes, instead of going to your personal supply, will go into general supply. And also if you remove an odd number of cubes, so let's say you remove 3 cubes, that extra cube you can't use stone because it's always 2. That extra stone, rubble, will go into the general supply. Only the rubble that you paid with stone goes into your personal supply. So that's how that works. The AI will treat this like a regular track card. So whether it's doing a excavation or track laying on this card, it's basically going to flip it over and make it unavailable, right? Because if you remove all the rubble, well, that's like building the track. So it's going to be not possible to add your markers. Also, you can't do this action, laying track, on this card once it's flipped over. So even if the AI would flip this over, you can't lay track on this card. Alright, just as a reminder. Okay, so that's laying track. So in this scenario, the base camp here is an interesting mechanic. So there's a high level, a low level. The way this works is once you fill up or complete the high level, you're going to remove this card and move down the tokens to the low level. So you see the little grayed out, because these ones are now going to be placed down here. It's just a weird way of opening up more station places. Beginning of the game you place here, you finish it off, take it and move everything down, now you have access to these 3. Done. Now the AI could complete the top card itself by placing the do not build. You remove it, then you have access to the bottom ones here. After that, there are some unique spots on the board when you build. So here you get a train from the engine shed if you build here for only 1 steel, and you don't have to even pay for the train, just get one. This place is a little overpowered. Another reason I don't like this scenario. There's also the track icon that appears in other scenarios here. So whenever you see this as an objective or a reward, this no longer counts as a station objective. I don't have any here, but the one with the house. It now counts as a track objective. So the little rail. So now you can use it to satisfy this objective here. I say objective, they're contract, whatever. So everything else works the same way. Mostly everything else are just scoring points. There is the park here. It has 2 coal cubes that start on it. That's just because when you build into there, you get a coal cube as a reward. And it's a way of reducing the amount of coal cubes in the bag because the extra engines don't start with any. So once you build in there, you're reintroducing these markers back into the economy, let's just say. So that's all of that. The overlays work the exact same way here. Let's talk about the extra trains here that they want you to play with. Talk about this one first. So the way this one works, it's free. But what's the cost? You gotta give up your 3rd worker from the game. So if you take this train, you take your worker and you toss him out, you'll never see him again. The reward for doing that though is whenever you put your worker on action space A, that spot there, all the resources above 5 ore, 4 stone, and 2 coal, you take all of it. So let's say there were 10 ore, 6 stone, and 3 coal. You take in your supply, you take 5, 2, and 1. Unfortunately, if you go there and it's below that amount, you get nothing. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. As for C, you also get a benefit that whenever you do the conversion action, you can do it as many times as you want. That's the infinity sign. The quarry train, it's just a one-time benefit. When you build this train or buy this train, you pick one of these 4 options. You gain it from the bag or from the general supply if it's cubes, rubble, and that's it. You take it. After that, it just acts like as a regular train where you can get your 3rd worker. And lastly here, there's the drunken worker, the worst engine card in the game. So how this works is whenever you use your temporary worker, 3rd worker, on any action spot, after performing the action, you'll put your marker on that spot. You're basically blocking off that action spot for the following round and locks out your 3rd worker for the following round as well. It's as if he's drunk and he stays on that location for 2 rounds. I like to put my marker and my worker there so I don't accidentally take him again. The round after that, you clear it off and now you have access to your 3rd worker again. There you go. That's how the drunken worker works. Let's put these back. There's also the thin fog variant in this scenario. That's the reason I leave this marker here. Thin fog essentially means whenever there's a fog event or fog weather occurring, instead of blocking off the excavation and lay track, you're just blocking off the highest number. So you can still do it, there's just less spots on the following round. After that, you'll just remove the tokens. So that's the thin fog. That's a little friendlier than playing with the full fog variant. Alright, lastly, it's time to talk about this cricket pitch. Oh boy, I don't have the energy to talk about this thing, but the way this works is from now on, in this scenario, not only do you have access to place your workers from A to G, you also have access to place your workers on top of this card. Now, once you put your worker on top of this card, he's locked into that spot until a cricket match is played. So it'd be pretty stupid to put your guy on here early on if nobody else is going to join you in the match, because then he's locked for the game and you're basically just using 1 worker for the game. We'll get to that in my synopsis before turn 1. But anyway, you're going to put guys, and surveyors can get there too, but When the surveyors at this location plus workers equals or exceeds the amount of players, at the end of the round, so after everything's reset up, you're going to play a cricket match. So that's where it's a mini game. You're going to take, how do you play the cricket match? Well, you're going to take one of these rubble cubes from the general supply, just as a marker here on the 5 overs that you're going to do. So before the match even starts, so let's just run an example here. Let's say yellow was in there twice. Let's say green's the first batter. The order actually matters because that's the batting order. So let's say green, pink, yellow, and yellow. You can be in there twice as well. So before the match starts, you're all going to decide how many points you want to score. So 25, 50, 75, or 100. So you're trying to score as a team above that number, and then you're going to get victory points accordingly if you succeed. If you don't succeed, you get 0. Alright, so you're going to decide how many points. Let's say 25. Done. So now, in batting order, so it's over 1, you're going to be placing cubes to fill up this grid over here. Now the way that works is, if you put an ore cube here, it'll score 2 runs. It's like 2 runs because it's +1. You put a stone cube here, +2, so it's going to be 6 runs. Anything you put here or here, it's going to be -1. And so on. So in turn order, you're going to put cubes on top of this. Now, when everyone's had a turn, any empty spots you're going to grab from the bag, and you're going to put cubes from the bag on here. So it could be random. It could be a stone that you managed to put here, so it gets a +2. It's completely random. So you're going to do that once you calculate the score for that over. You're going to remove all those 6 cubes, add them back to the bag, and move on to the next one. You're going to do that 5 times. You're going to tally up your score on a piece of paper. If you succeed, you'll score everyone's going to score the points. So let's say it was 25, it's 7 points. Green scores 7, pink scores 7, yellow's going to score 14 because it's in there twice. So on. Right. The only thing you need to know is every time there's a white cube, it counts as an out. So the first batter would be out for the rest of the overs. So let's say on round 2, there would be a white cube, he'd be out, so green would be out. So now you're doing the rest of the overs with only these players. Now I don't know why it's thematic, but instead of being out, that owner can give up 2 of any cube to stay in the game. I don't know, are you bribing the umpire with ore? Who knows? Anyway, that's how it works. It's not even worth your time, it's a waste of time. You're turning a elegant game into a terrible luck fest. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We'll talk about it before turn 1, which is now anyway. Oh boy. Okay, my brain's gonna melt trying to do this scenario, but before we even start, like usual, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on this scenario. There's some really bad things going on in this scenario. First of all, the stupid pitch thing. Now, a couple of reasons why this is a stupid mechanic. A, it's completely breaking the flow of the game. So the reason why Snowdonia is such a great game is for 3 experienced players, you can finish the game within an hour. With this stupid mechanic, you're just breaking off the game every time you do the pitch. Okay, now we got to spend 15 minutes trying to calculate these stupid scores, putting our cubes, removing the cubes, moving the thing down, calculating, see how many points it is, adding those now points that you only calculate at the end of the game. You got to write them on a piece of paper on the side. Keep track of things. It's awful. It's just awful. Another stupid reason is these scenarios that the surveyor moves up the mountain. 95% of the time, nobody's wasting their worker to move their guy up the mountain. So essentially, you get in a situation where, especially at 3 or more players, nobody's going to be the first player to put their marker in here. Because that round, if I put a marker guy here, he locks the worker until a cricket match is played. So let's just say on round 5, I put my worker on here, and nobody joins me into this fight, into this game. I've basically lost my worker for the rest of the game. It's so dumb. Even if I get my surveyor in there, now I'm at 2 of 3. Then I gotta add my 3rd worker in a 4-player game. That's not even possible. In a 3-player game, I could have 3 workers in there. That's fine. Let's start a cricket match at 3 players. Now, You might say, that's amazing, I'll score all the points myself. No, well, not really, because the chances of you passing 25 points or 50 points by yourself, because the amount of cubes you're going to have to waste to get into any overs, if not, you're just blindly taking from the bag and trying to pass numbers by like complete sheer luck. Just the way we play is this thing's on the board, basically just pretend it doesn't exist. Just turn it over, just play like a regular scenario. Because there are some other interesting things going on. I like that most of the stations you turn in rubble to get points, so you gotta decide whether you're turning in rubble for contracts or for the stations and so on. It's interesting. That pitch thing, awful. Another stupid thing about this scenario is this train buying location here. Right off the hop, the person to put a train marker here can get a train right away and essentially getting a discount if he's getting a 2 train value 2 train, which are the powerful ones. And you can do it before the train event even occurs to buy trains. So in round 2 you can get a train even though that event didn't happen, and then you're so far ahead of every other player, it's overpowered in my opinion. I've played this scenario 3 times and the person who's put their token there has won both times. Anyway, and lastly, this train that I hate, I've already mentioned in the rules. It's so dumb, especially at 3 players. There's only one spot to do conversion. You can be put your guy there, blocks off the token for next round. Alright, anyway, so let's just get started. We'll run through. I don't know if I'm going to play this full game. It's going to make me depressed, but let's just go through it. So I'll be pink. We'll play green and yellow. First turn, I'll be first player. So let's do it. I'm going to go here. Green. Green likes this card. Let's see if he wants to go get a card. Yellow wants to be first player. Pink. Pink's gonna go grab a card as well. Green's not gonna get shut out of resources. And yellow, could he build something right away? He can get 3, oh, he might not have 3 stone. Maybe he should have gone second, try to get another stone. Anyway, he's gonna excavate, try to get some rubble right away. Alright, so let's execute this. So pink's gonna go first. I wonder what I'm trying to do. I'll get 3 ore. Green's gonna go. He'll take 1 of each. Yellow's gonna be first player. Don't forget to pass that train around. And he's gonna take 3 stone. Maybe he should have gone here to build, but he'll take 3 stone for now and build next turn. So let's give that to yellow. So now he's gonna excavate. He's gonna take 2 cubes because the work rate is 2. Put this in his personal supply. This. Green's gonna go grab a card. So green, because he knows now that yellow and pink are gonna probably build in the yellow, he might not have a chance to do this, so he won't take that. Maybe he could build action. Let's take this card. We'll see if he can get the 40 points here. Because of the tunnels in this scenario, it's actually easy to get these track laying objectives completed. So he'll take this one, try to get that big 40 points. Plus the ability is pretty good. Gets an extra 2 cubes. And then I'll go, and because I know I'm going to be there, I'll take this card because I'm going to try to build that track here. So I'll be in the yellow already. See if my camera works. Yeah, there you go. That's what I got so far. Alright, so there's round 1, so we're going to flip things up. Oh, I forgot to set up the weather at the start of the game, so let me just look at this. Sorry, that was sun. The other card was a rain, so it was sun and rain. Now we slide everything over. It's down, so fog. Remember tin fog variant. Now we adjust for sun. Move this up twice, move this up once. And we'll fill up the stockyard for round 2. Alright, turn 2. So, just a ton of resources here. I did get a event cube, so excavation is 4. Oh yeah, I forgot another stupid thing about this scenario. This first spot here, 6 excavation for 8 points. There is literally, I think, less than a 5% chance that anyone will ever be able to put their marker onto here. Because if that event cube comes out in the first 2 turns, it's impossible to excavate 9 to get that before that event happens. So why bother having such a high number right off the start? Just put it as a 4 point to score 5 or something. Make it lower. It's as soon as that thing hits 3 or 4, the only way is if it rains. And even if it rains, then the chance of people excavating up to 6, it's ridiculous. Okay, anyway, so we'll play 4 here. So it's 4, so we'll have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So already it's built a tunnel for us. Flip this over. Gonna lay 2 track. There you go, general supply. Alright, so hey, look at that. We can start excavating and building a tunnel for people who have stone. That's actually pretty good for green. Alright, so yellow's first. So what does yellow want to do? Yellow's got stone, but now that he has stone, he really wants, now that he has stone, he wants to excavate to put his markers up there. So he's gonna do that. So what am I gonna do? I want to be first player. Green. Green also has stone. Green wants to score. Green wants to score and get more rubble. Yellow wanted that. So yellow's gonna end up using some of his stone. He's gonna need more resources back. Let him go there. Then I will go and I will grab more resources. Green's gonna hate me. Green's gonna grab one of these cards, I think. Yep, let's do it. Or does he want to build? No, he's not getting any resources this round. Although, crap, he would have needed an owl. We're gonna give up 2 rubble, but I'll get to put his marker out. Alright, let's run this out. So yellow's gonna go. Yellow's gonna grab, I don't know, what is he gonna take? 1 of each? Sure, 1 of each. Then I'll go twice, and I'll be first player. I'll use my card. So it says whenever you take the action, you get an extra 2 cubes. So I'm gonna take 8 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, look at that. All the ore. So this is my tableau right now. Pretty good. It's looking good. Okay, so I'll show you how the tunnels work. So yellow is going to go excavate. So the rate is 4. Here, 4. So it's going to remove 4 cubes. 4. So now he can turn in 1 stone per 2 cubes to strengthen the tunnel. So what that does is he's going to put 2 of his markers out onto the tunnel. And he's going to put the rubble in his personal supply. These 2 will go to the bag. There you go. So now it's green's turn. He's going to do the exact same thing, but he's going to take off 4. But he only has 1 stone. Because he only has 1 stone, he's going to put only 1 marker on the card. The other 2 he can't pay stone. They go into general supply. But the first 2 will go into his personal supply, and just go to the bag. Boom. Now that there's nothing left on this card, flips over. So yellow's got 2 track, green's got 1. There you go, that's how tunnels work. So that was green. So we're gonna keep going, green's gonna go again. Just looking at these cards. This one's not bad. He gets 3 random. He has no resources, so he'll take this. This allows him to draw. I can't even pick it up the card. Allows him to draw 3 cards from the bag at the end of action space G. So we'll give him that card, and that's the end of the round. We'll refill, adjust the weather. Sunny, so we'll slide these over. Sun, then we'll adjust for rain, which is everything goes down by 1. And there we go, we'll refill our cubes. Alright, so turn 3, a bunch of stone and ore and 1 event cube, so now everyone can buy a train. So I'm first player. First thing I'm going to do is convert to get my ore. Green has no resources, but he has that card to give him an extra 2. So he's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 8, so I'd rather go first. Yellow is going to jump on resources too because he has none left. And what do I want to do? I want resources too, but I know green has that card, so I can't go there. The rate is 3, it's not enough to finish off that location. The card, oh, double excavation, my favorite card in the game. So let's do that. Green knows he's going to use this card, so he's 3, so he's not going to bother getting resources. Does he want to excavate? No. Plus he's going to get another 2 resources from the bag. Sure, he's going to do this just so he can use that G ability. And yellow is going to build. There you go. So let's run this. Green's going to go first. He's going to use his card to take an extra 2 cubes. He's going to take 5 cubes. Boom. Done. Yellow's going to go. Absolutely no choice. 3 stone. That's why nobody went there. Everyone knew green had that card. Let me tap that card. Then I'm going to go run a conversion. If you remember from last turn, I have 9. So I'll turn that in for 3 steel bars. Then yellow's going to go. He's going to turn in 3 stone to build in East Grinstead. I'm going to put one of his markers on the 7-pointer here. Then I'm going to grab... Actually, I wanted to build. That's the whole point of what I want to do. So here, I was going to build in the top here. Just going to put my marker, give up a steel. That allows me to buy a train. So which train should I get? I really have 2 options, which are worth my while. I can get the better conversion train, or I get the extra cube train. Let's get the extra cube train, because I don't have any coal, and this one's going to let me power up a worker next turn. So let's do that. Let's put this train back. Alright. Next turn, I'll get my train, my 3rd worker already. That's not unfair in round 2. Not at all. Then green's gonna use this ability that allows him to get 3 cubes from the bag. I'll do that afterwards in the cleanup. So I'll tap that card as well. And he'll move up the surveyor. Done. It's the end of the round. Slide everything over. Move these up. Rain. So thin fog. So we're going to take a token and put in the highest number of actions B and D. And let's refill our cubes. Alright, next round. I'll give up my coal for my 3rd worker. I'm first player. Let's get going. So I'll go first to make sure I get another coal cube for next turn. Green. Green's got 4 ore, 2 stone. Need another stone. I'm gonna go here. We'll try to build here. Yellow. Now yellow, there's only 8 cubes there, and I take 4, and then the next 3, there's gonna be 1 cube left. Does he really want to go there for 1 cube? Be first player? Probably not. That'll be but he's got like no resources. He's got no cards too, so he's actually gonna go get a card. He's gonna take this card, allows him to take 2 more resources. It'll help for next turn. Or you can take this double excavation card. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see if I can be strategic here, and I'll do the I'll do this. Get a card. Green's gonna build. Yellow. Well, yellow doesn't have a choice really. He's gonna go here just so he could be first player to get the cube next turn with maybe this card or the excavation, but he's got no resources. Then I will, because I know green is gonna build and he's got no steel bars. I mean, he could build down there and then I can build there too. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go there. So I'll build. Let's do it. So let's run this. So I'm gonna go. I take 4 cubes because of my train. Let's take. Let's leave green a stone. Green's gonna go. Doesn't need coal right now. It's gonna take the resources so he can get 2 steel bars next turn. Then yellow, well, he gets a coal. I don't know if that'll help him, but he'll be first player. I'll go here. Green's gonna build. So what does green want to do? Green will. He can either build here or there. He's gonna look underneath. Ugh. Doesn't want to open up those opportunities for us. So he will give up his 3 stone to build over here. Then I will give up a steel bar to build over here. We've already finished that station technically. It's only rubble to remove. Then cards, yellow. Yellow's gonna take my favorite card. Double excavation. No, I wanted that card. So I will take the 4-track card. Look at my tableau right now. It's looking pretty good. Now that was that. There you go. So fog's gonna go away at the end of the round. It's gonna move up. We'll slide everything over. Sunshine. Adjust for sun. We'll grab some. Oops, I forgot to lay track at the beginning of the round. So it was at 1. So we'll lay this track. Sorry about that. Moving a little too fast for my own good. Let's refill the cubes. Alright, new turn. Bunch of coal taken from the bag. Wow. Okay. I'm going to turn in my coal to get my extra worker. That's my 3rd worker here. And yellow. I believe yellow is first. So yellow. Okay. So the excavation rate is 4. He needs to excavate. Yeah, he'll do that. Then what I will do is I'll get resources here. I'll be first. Now everyone hates me because they know I'm going to take 4 cubes. There'll be nothing left. Oh boy. Green. Green's going to go convert before that's taken. Yellow. Yellow can have a ton of cubes though. Yellow's gonna. I'm just gonna grab another card. Then I will. I can go get another coal. I'll be first player. I'll get that extra coal too. Green. Green's gonna have steel bars. What can he do with steel bars? Needs to excavate to get the rubble to build here afterwards with the steel bar. Then I will build. Sure, let's do it. Alright, so let's run this. So the reason I did this and everyone else was scared is because I do have my my take 2 cubes from the stockyard card here. So I'll activate it. So I take 2 cubes. So I'll take these 2. Now I grab 3 more with him. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll take 3 more with him. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll be first player. So let's look at my my tableau. Get these back. So now yellow's gonna go. So yellow's debating whether he should use double excavation. He doesn't have to because he'll still clean off that top part up there. And he won't give green points because green won't be able to clear it all up. Excuse me. So he's not going to. So he'll do this into his tableau and he'll put his marker on here. Then green's gonna go. Green's just missing one cube. Got some cubes in his tableau. It's fine. Green's gonna convert. So green's got 6 ore. So he's gonna get 2 steel bars. That might help at some point. Then I'm gonna go build. So I can build in a ton of spots. I can build here for 19 points. I can build here to flip this over. But there's a chance that it doesn't. There's a chance that the do not build affects the bottom part. But I do have the objective to flip this over. Do I take a chance? Nah. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna go for the 19 points. So we'll turn that in. Oh, actually, I can go get coal down there now. Nah, I have plenty of coal. So I'll turn this in. I'll put this marker up here. It's 19 points. Then yellow's gonna go grab a card. So which card does he like here? He's already laid a ton of track. So this track card looks nice. See if he can get the objectives done here. Yeah, he's already on 2 station cards, so he's already completed this. Let's let him do that. There you go. Action's taken. Slide this over. It's rain. We'll adjust for rain. Okay, I'm first player again. I'll turn in another coal. I can still power it up 2 more times, so I'm okay that none of them came out. We did get the objective here, sorry, the event that did not build on this card. So whenever this is full, you basically remove it and you move the markers down. So these are like that. And this is basically removed from the game. Toss it down here. Alright, so I am first. So what I really want to do is convert. Now, green and yellow have no resources, so they're just going to jump on resources before I get there. And I'm going to go get the last spot there to stay first player. Now green, what is green going to do? Green's going to get resources, but at that point they're going to have 2 steel bars and 2 stone. They can get another 2 stone. Where can they build? They can get 10 points here, which is nice. Actually, that's pretty good for them. 10 points. 4 stone for 10 points. That's a great return. He's gonna go there. Now yellow's gonna go next. They're not liking their chances to get any stones, so they're gonna be at 2 or max 3 stone. Is there anything he can do? He can go there to get coal, but he doesn't have a train, so it's kind of useless. He doesn't even have steel, and he can't transform to steel. I'll go grab a card. So maybe get this card that lets him build for less stone. It's gonna be useful coming up. Oh, actually, sorry. My bad. Everyone's gonna see that the spot open there. So green would have done that first. Let's backtrack that a little. Green would excavate there first. So he's gonna excavate, could put his marker on the little house there. Now yellow. Does yellow want to keep excavating? Probably not. Nothing to excavate coming up for points. Yellow. Could yellow build? No, it's not gonna have enough. It's gonna have at least 3 stone to build there? No. So he's still gonna go for his house. And my third worker is, because I have that objective, I might as well go for that to build in there. Alright, so let's run this. Oh, I forgot to add these back to the bag once we get these. Okay, so green's gonna go. So green has 2 stone. He wants to build here, so he's gonna need at least 2 stone. So let him get is there any other things with stone on them? There's that spot up there for stone. Because he's feeling mean, I'm gonna grab, oops, he's gonna grab 3 stone. Yellow's gonna go. Oh, I didn't even notice that there wasn't even enough, but it's okay. Yellow's gonna, it's just important for me to be first player. That'll be that. Green's gonna excavate. The rate is 3. So 1, 2, 3. He's gonna put his marker up there. I'm gonna convert. So I got 9 cubes here. So all that's gone. It's gonna give me 3 steel bars. So I should be laying some track next turn, that's for sure. I got a ton of steel. The reason I did that this round is just in case we do get 2 event cubes coming out, I'm gonna have to pay a steel for my train. Here we go. So now I'm gonna build. So I'm gonna give up one of my steel bars, put up my marker here. Now I have that objective to be in the top and the bottom of this card, so that's done. And yellow's gonna go. And yellow's gonna grab, move his labor. He's gonna grab this card here. That's a nice card. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Slide all these things over. Sun. Slide these down. Sun. Sun event. Slide these over. This is gone. We'll refill the cubes. Okay, well this is not great. I got 2 event cubes. That's what I was afraid of, and not that much of anything else. So the excavation action here. So our rate is 4, so it's gonna clean up this. 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4. That's all gone. So we'll flip this, and we'll just toss that from the game. We won't be able to build track on it. And pay for your train. I'm the only one with a train. Gotta get rid of my steel. That's depressing. Alright, so new round. I'll get rid of a coal. I don't have much left anymore. That'll give me my 3rd worker. I'm first player. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What do I want to do? Oh boy. I am stuck right now. If I get more resources, I'll get 4. Oh boy. I thought I was doing well, but the way things are shaping up, it's not great. I need to build 4 track. I'm on 0 track. I need a ton of resources. Oops, I'm first. I'm gonna go here. So green, now that he has a lot of stone, gonna go and excavate to get markers up there. Yellow will follow, so that card's gonna clean up. Not great for me, gotta say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, boy. Do any of these help me? Damn it. I'll go here. I'll clean up all the cubes. Why not? So now, green's gonna build. Yellow. Yellow needs steel bars. It's only gonna get 1 though. Better than nothing, because at least he can do that a build there or there. Or you can just build, use rubble to get 6 points. Yeah, let him do that. Sure. And as my other action, I can get this, because I can get into 4 places. I'm already in 3. Yeah, let's get a card. Oh, let me lay track faster. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna go. So I take 4 cubes, because I got that extra cube. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3. So basically take all the cubes. For these 2 actions. Now these guys are gonna excavate. So I'll just put out there 2 cubes each. So remember the way it works. Oh, actually, yellow's only gonna need to put out 1. So green, 2, 2, and yellow, 2. So yellow's gonna have 1 marker, green's gonna have 2 markers. Flip this over. So green's gonna have 4 cubes, yellow's gonna have 2. All these are gone. So it's this. Alright, that's built. Then we're gonna build. So green is gonna give us 1 steel and 4, 8 to put his marker down here. And yellow's gonna go, it's gonna build as well, but he's only gonna build on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, oh, I was missing 1 stone. He could have started building there, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me give it this to put his marker on this spot here. Alright, there you go. Alright, now I'm gonna grab a card. I'll take this card here. So this gives me a free. I'll take this card. Alright, so let's clean up here. It's gonna go down, it's gonna rain, adjust for rain, go down by 1. Let's get the cubes. Alright, new turn. Bunch of cubes. Not anything anyone needs. Nah, that's fine. Okay, so let's do it. I'll turn in my coal again. Get an extra worker. Go get resources right away. I really need the stone. Green and yellow. Yellow's gonna try to get. Oh, green's gonna go first player. Yellow's gonna get resources. Actually, it's gonna be enough. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be missing. Actually, green's gonna get screwed a cube. That's fine. It's gonna be first player. Then I will go. I will build. Green's gonna go. Green's gonna build as well. Yellow's gonna go convert for his Steel. What will I do? I'm gonna actually excavate. I should maybe lay track, but that's fine. Okay, let's do it. So we'll go, I'll take 4 cubes. I already have 2 coal, so I'm gonna take 2 of each. Let's look at my tableau. Gives me enough for 2 more steel bars. Yellow's gonna go. Yellow needs at least 2 of these to get 2 steel bars. You know what? He's gonna be super mean to green. He's gonna take 3 ore. And green, unfortunately, he can only take 1 coal that he doesn't even have a train for. But you know what? He did that to be first player, so that's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go excavate. Unfortunately, I only have excavation of 3, so I don't even have enough to clear this out. I guess green might do that next turn. Or maybe yellow, because they have a double excavation. Anyway, yellow's gonna go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's gonna turn this in for 2 steel bars. There you go. Give that to him. Now build. So let's look at my tableau here. I can do this, which would be nice. That's 10 points. Can I get higher points anywhere else? I can do this, which is 4 and counts as a track, so it might help me out in my objective to get 4 track. Which is not bad. I can't do this. It looks like green's probably gonna do that. Green's gonna score 29. Wow, that's crazy. Let's I don't have enough there. Okay. See if I can play strategic here. I'll turn in a steel bar. Put my marker here, which is 4 points. Doesn't count as a station, but it counts as a rail. So it gets me closer to my objective. That was this one. Green's gonna go. He's gonna build in. Boom, just like that. He's gonna build here. Wow. Green's actually doing quite well this game. There you go. That's it. Refill. Slide these over. Rain. Adjust for sun. Alright, let's fill up the cubes. Alright, just more coal. Flush with coal this game. Okay, so we got the rail late track event here. So we're gonna look at our marker. It's 2. I'm gonna take out this card, and we're gonna take out this card here. Could actually remove this card. It'll just confuse people. All right, so there's only 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks left to lay. That'll trigger the end game. Okay, so green's first actually. So he can go there to get his marker on there. How many points is that? 4 points. But he doesn't have any resources either. So he has 2 choices. Does he go there? Does he go there? He's got no resources. Get rubble. He's gonna be pretty much stuck doing nothing. Actually, he's gonna dig and then build, because he'd be able to build in those spots as long as he gets rubble. Let's build it. I'll go there. Now I know that, so I'll go build before him. Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow has 1 ore. He's got 2 steel bars though. 2 steel bars. 2 steel bars. Doesn't need to do. He's got 3 tracks. He doesn't need any more. Maybe he needs more objectives. Maybe he needs resources. I'll go there. Oh wait, yellow should have gone before me. Wait a second. Take that back. My bad. Yellow. Does yellow want to build? Yellow cannot do that. But he could if he gets another stone this round. So he'll go build. Then I'll go build. And green stuck. So green will get resources. Yellow. Yellow will get resources. I'll get resources. I'll be first player. And I'll grab a card because I really like this card. It'll help me get rubble. Actually, it'll be their next turn. So I will actually excavate. So when I build, I'll be able to build in that one of those two spots. Let's do it that way. Okay, so green's gonna go first. Green needs anything but coal. So he's gonna grab these two. Oh, yellow's gonna be super mean to me. I'm gonna grab these. So I wasted a worker to get a coal, which I'm gonna spend next turn to get my worker back. But gave me first player back. That's okay. Now excavation, so the rate is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, missing one. Give us the green. So he's gonna put his marker there. Then I'll build 4. Let's make 4 more cubes. Flip this over. Now build. Yellow's gonna go. So yellow is gonna use 2 and 2. 2 and 2. He is missing 1 stone. Green would have left him 1 more stone. He would have been able to get the higher point value there. Is there anything else he can do? No. So he's gonna turn that in. Put his marker here. And that'll leave me with, now let's look at my tableau here. I don't mind giving up some of my rubble, but there are some very juicy rubble tokens coming up there. Oof, that looks good. Oh. Alright, anyway, let's do what I want to do. So 3 and 3. I'll turn over 3 and 3. To put my marker here. 10 points. See over there, 3 and 4 gets you 12, or 4 and 4 gives you 16. But I really got to try to get some rail to finish off some rail. They've been getting rail because of the tunnels, but I haven't been lucky enough to excavate there. Alright, so there you go. That takes care of that. Let's refill the contract row. Adjust the weather, sun. Weather's gonna move down. These go back in the bag. Let's refill the market. Alright, so we got exactly 4, 4, and 1. So build station. That cannot be done anymore. Alright. So I am first player. I'll turn in my coal, the only one with a train, get my third worker, and he will go on the board first. So a couple of things I really want to do this round. I want to get this card. Although if this event hits, it's going to clear off all the cards. So it might not be worth it. But the 3 stations, I've already completed this, 6 points. I'm not going to get to 12, and this is just a late track. Although this double conversion, oh, I wish I picked it up last turn. What do I want to do? I do really need a lot of stone for that card. And I have no stone, look at my tableau. Let's go get some stone. I'll go first here. Now everyone groans because I take 4 cubes. Green. Green's got 4 stone, 3 ore. He could. What does he do? He's got no cards. He's got no objectives. He needs to. He won't be able to get 5 rail. He's got no rail. There's no way for him to get some more. He can get some ore this round, sure. If he can get his rail done. Yellow. Yellow. No, yellow's gonna go here. He's gonna see if he can finish off all those. He's gonna see if he can finish off all those cubes. He's got 3, 1 to 3, another 3, and then double excavation. Yeah, he can clear off all those cubes with one action. So now we know that. We're all gonna cry. So I'll go here. So green's like, does he need more cubes? No. Does he need more rubble? He's gonna build. He's gonna. I've been skipping over this spot because it's not really worth it for 3, but you know he's got the resources, and he's gonna get some ore to add on there later. That's okay. Yellow. Yellow's gonna remove all those cubes. So let's see if he can get this objective here, because he's gonna have a ton of cubes. Yep. So that's 16 points he's gonna get. Then I will. What do I want to do? See, the late tracks. If this hits, it's not so bad. It's only 1. I'll still be able to lay more tracks. Let me get resources. It's probably the last time I'll be getting resources this game. I'm gonna try to stock up now. In the last 2 turns, I'll lose everything. So let's execute this. So 4. I will have 6. I'll get 3 and 1. No, but I need to get. And I get 2. And I need 3. No, I have to take this. I have to do this because I need to get 3 steel bars this turn, so the next turn I can lay 3 rails. Actually, I won't even be able to because it's 2. So I'll lay 2 rail. So with that is 3. I might have to do another turn of laying rail. Okay. So green's gonna grab one of. I'm gonna do this, I guess. Sure. I'll do that. And I'll go. I'll stay first player. I'll do this. Maybe that was stupid of me to waste an action there. Anyway, doesn't matter. The yellow is gonna use his double excavation card, and that'll remove 9 cubes. That's all the cubes left in the game. So. He's probably the only one with a lot of rubble left. Let's put these around. Both 4s. He also gets a coal cube and puts out his marker on the top there. Open this coal cube. And tap his card. Ooh. Then I'll run a conversion. I'll get 3 steel bars. 3. I just remembered I really wanted this card. Well, although the ability would have been useless because now all the rubble's gone. Now I forget. I have to add this card because there's no more rubble. So that was my conversion. So green's gonna go build. He's got 3 and 4. He's got 4 rubble and 3, so he's gonna turn in everything. To put his marker on the. So he turned in the 3 stone with 4 rubble, 12 points. There you go. He's gonna get a card. He's already got this objective, so he'll just take this. There you go. It's the end of the round. Slide all this over. Refill the cubes. Whoops, I forgot to adjust the weather here. Everything goes down. Anyway, the rubble doesn't really matter anymore because it's gone. I did draw the rubble event, so that doesn't do anything. A bunch of ore and 1 stone. Alright, I'm first. So, things I really want to do. I want to lay track for sure. Then, yeah, I'm going to lay track. Yellow. Yellow's got nothing. It's got 2 steel bars. Gonna lay track. There's nothing else for him to do with steel bar. There's 1 in stone. He needs at least 3, 4 stone. He needs a lot of stone. Okay, let him try to get stone first before everyone else does. Nobody else can do it. Green's gonna build. Sure. Then I will. I need 2 more stone as well. I need 1, 2. I need at least 2 stone. I'll lay track just to get my objective. So I'll lay 1, 2, 3, 4 track this round. No, I'll lay 3 track this round. Green. Green's gonna have nothing left either. Nobody's gonna have resources at the end of this round. Especially stone. We all need stone to build in the last few houses, so he's gonna grab a card. Yeah, he can get that objective. Let's see if he can get it. Yellow. Does yellow want any of these objectives? No, does not. What can he do? Can't do a thing. He's gonna move his. Oh, he can't do anything. Move his surveyor. And then I will move get a card. Why not? All right, let's do this. Probably the second last round. Because next round either this hits or somebody's gonna build the rail. Okay, so yellow's gonna go grab this, and I guess 2 more 4. Then I will use my card that lets me build an extra rail. So I get to build 3 rail. It's 1. So turn in my 3 rail here and put 3 markers out. So going around, it's going 1, 2, and 3. That's these 2 guys. Green's gonna go build again. He's only got 3 stone left in his possession. So where can he build 3? And he's got no more rubble. So he's gonna look around, look around, look around. He can get 4 points, or he can get 9 points. 9 points it is. Well, Green's gonna grab a card. So what does he want? What's funny, he has no cards that he can satisfy the objective. He's got 1 for rubble, but he spent all his rubble, and he's got the track one, which he can't do. Oh boy. So let him get the 1 for houses, at least he can satisfy this. Then I will go. I've already got my objective for rail. So let me take this card. Then I'll activate the ability, which allows me to look at the next 2 cards. Take the one I want. I will not be able to do this, I will not be able to do this, and I will not be able to do this unless I lay 1 more track, which is impossible because I don't have steel bars. And I'm gonna probably use up my rubble. Let me keep this card, it allows me to build for 1 less stone, which is gonna be handy next turn. Let's keep that. Throw these out. So my tableau, I got this card. So now I technically have 3 stone. It'll allow me to build up there or over here. Okay, so is this card? Yellow, move the surveyor. There we go. So let's fill up the card row. Change the weather for probably the last time. Sunny. And no, I probably screwed that up somewhere. It doesn't really matter. The top row doesn't make a difference. So let's refill up the cubes for the last round. Okay, it's going to be the last round of the game for sure. So, because we got, actually it won't be unless somebody builds a rail, but they probably will. So it looks like I got 4 of each here. So I got the build rail, it's at the 1. It'll build the next one, which is this one. Let's get rid of it. So there's 1 rail left. As soon as somebody builds that, which somebody will this turn, it'll trigger the end game. So I'm still first player. A ton of stone came out, so I'm gonna go steal that stone before somebody else does. So now everyone hates me because they know I grabbed 4 cubes. So I'm gonna probably take all the stone. So Green's got nothing. He's got 4 ore and 2 coal to his name. And he can't build, he can't excavate, he can't convert. He could grab a card. He can get this objective for sure. Let him do that. Let him go for contracts. He'll probably put his other worker down there on the surveyor. Yellow. Yellow's got 1 stone, 2 rail. Yellow can't do anything with 1 stone. He's gonna go build the track, trigger endgame. Then I will go build. Green's gonna go here. Yellow will go here. And I will go... Can I build twice? I cannot. So I'll grab a card that satisfies this too. Yeah, let's do that. Or I get this card with the other card. Nah, whatever. Doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna go. I'll grab these 4. Actually, I could build twice. Sorry, my bad. I would have built. I just forgot I would get 4 more. Look at my tableau. We're at 6 now. So build. So I'll turn in 3 and 2. Let's put it here. Let's put my marker over here, 10 points. Then yellow's gonna go, whoops, it's gonna give up steel bar. Put his marker down over here. Then I'm gonna go build again. 3 stone. Oh, I did forget to give up my cube at the beginning of the round. 3 stone to put another marker down here. Green's gonna go grab a card. He's already satisfied this one. Has he satisfied this one? He has satisfied this one. I'll grab this one instead. And then both of them are gonna move their surveyor up. Wow, 1 extra point. Cool. Well, there you go. That triggered the end game. Let's calculate. Alright, there you have it. Ping takes it down. I did make a little tiny mistake. I had the card that lets me build for 1 less stone, so I actually got more points there. And I also, instead of yellow wasting an action to move a surveyor, he went and buy the train with his last deal for 9 points. And tallied, think win, landslide actually. Just forgot how to score. Just look at all the markers around, calculate your objectives, can't double up, that's it. There's the blue line. You see the scenario actually works quite well if you don't buy the stupid drunk worker, and if you totally ignore the freaking cricket pitch there. Just pretend it doesn't exist. It's actually a nice scenario. I like the fact that a lot of stuff gets built with rubble, so you have to make a decision. Should I keep the rubble or build? Because it's a lot of points, the rubble place, especially like over here. Green had both, so he had 29 points, so it's pretty good. Could be worth your while. So play like regular, ignore the pitch, just remove it, and should be a good one later.